Welcome to day 291 of the 22 for 22 challenge. Since I started shooting these videos 291 days ago, 7,275 of my veteran brothers and sisters have already committed suicide, or as I like to say, have been systemically murdered. You see, we're stuck in this system that, while it may be designed to care for us, it does not. My name is Todd Schroeder. I live in the Centerville, Dayton area of Ohio. You can find me on Facebook. My profile picture is of a number 22. If there is anyone ever out there, anyone who needs help, please do not hesitate to contact me. That is why I'm here. I am here to help. All right, so today I'd like to discuss a little bit about the caretakers. Now, caretakers, obviously I can't talk about how it feels to be a caretaker because I am not. I'm the opposite end. My wife is the caretaker. Now, these can be people that, it could be your spouse, like it is for me, or family members, or just close friends or whatever. It's somebody that helps you, make it through the day while suffering through PTSD. And these people are really just saints. See, I was a monster for a lot of years. Because of that, I'm now a professional jerk. I actually get paid money to be a jerk. But that caused, obviously, some problems. My wife, I know she was scared of me many, many times. I know that she hurt a lot because I was a drunken fool and angry at the world and didn't know why I was acting this way until I got diagnosed with PTSD. But if you go undiagnosed for years, many, many years, it can be extremely difficult. I'm working with a new friend that is having a little bit of marital problems, and he's a lot like me. He was a monster for a long time, and apparently a pretty bad one too. But he's moving in the right direction. He finally got diagnosed. He's starting to learn about PTSD. He's trying to figure out where he is in this world while having PTSD. And he's seen, some doctors, so he's already had, the first step in the right direction. But he's overly concerned because he believes that his caretaker is going to leave him. And I'll be honest with you, I've had that fear many, many times. I am literally shocked that I'm still married to such a wonderful woman. But I know there were times when she wanted to get out. I know there were times when she thought about this divorce. And I can never apologize enough for that. The rest of my life is devoted to making her happy in the best way that I possibly can. And I think this friend of mine is right there on the cusp. Shush! Thank you, sissy. He's right on the cusp of, making this breakthrough and really changing who he is. He kind of told me that he wanted to get back to the person that he was, and I don't think that's possible. See, PTSD is not something that you can recover from completely. It's always going to be in the back of your head, just waiting to flare up. It's always going to be there. You have to be prepared for when that happens. And sometimes it can be really bad. I mean, it can be really bad. But those caretakers that stick with it, they end up incredibly happy. My wife and I tend to relate our relationship to Nancy and Ronald Reagan, because Nancy was caretaker during those last years of Ronnie. He was slipping away while in office. You can watch video of him, and you can tell throughout the years that the brain is starting to go. And those years, I'm sure, were devastating to Nancy, but she stuck with it. That's the kind of love that caregivers provide. Now, this particular caregiver, I completely understand. I completely understand. There's times when I want to get out of the situation that I'm in, because I hate having PTSD. I hate having a memory that's only 5 seconds long. I hate having nightmares on a nightly basis. I hate being angry for no reason. Unfortunately, that's my lot in life. And unfortunately for my friend, that's his lot in life now too. But he's trying to make it better. I'm trying to make it better. I don't know what more you can ask of somebody that's suffering from PTSD. I know you'll never understand exactly what it's like. I was thinking about this Johnny Cash song. That You Can Take It All, My Empire of Dirt. That's what it feels like to have PTSD. That entire song. I know he was as bad as I was, if not worse. But he gets it now. He gets it. It'd be a shame to see somebody leave somebody right when they're starting to be something better. I personally hurt for him. I don't know this guy more than a few conversations I've had with him on Facebook, but that doesn't make him any less of a brother. Doesn't make him any less of a human. And let me point out one thing. There is no race. There is only the human race. That means we're all family. Start acting like it, America. Okay, so back to the situation at hand. I often say that nothing is ever so broken that it can't be fixed again. And that's true. And yes, earlier I did say that PTSD is a lifelong affliction. That doesn't mean you can't fix it. It doesn't mean that you can't cope with it. It doesn't mean that you can't survive. Ask me how I know. Because I've been there. So, on behalf of all of us who have PTSD, I cannot thank you enough, caregivers. Those of you who stick around for short periods of time, and those of you who stick around for the whole bag of tax. I can't thank you enough. Now, I don't know how this the situation with my friend is going to end, but I can guarantee that if this person decides to stay with the person who has PTSD, I think she's going to be pleasantly surprised, to put it lightly. The work that he's doing, it is going to be incredibly difficult. It is going to be, there'll be times that will try every last bit of your patience. But remember, even the smallest step forward is still moving in the right direction. All right, I'm going to do 25 more push-ups, 25 more dead veterans, and 25 more broken families. Remember, folks, it's not just the victim of suicide that ends up hurting. Normally, the ones that are left alive. And that, again, as a reminder, regardless of where you come from, what you're doing, who you are, I don't care. If you're a human, which I would assume you are, watching these videos, or a really smart pet, whatever. If you are human, you are part of my family. I am here to help. Whatever your problem is, doesn't matter. I'm here to help. Because that's the real mystery of life. Why are we here? We are here to help each other. That's it. No deeper meaning. We are just here to help each other. The more often we do that, the better we make this world. The better we make this world, it benefits everybody, doesn't it? So why, in God's name, would you go out there and not want to help people? Please help me save my family, my military family, and please help me make this world a better place. Oh God, I am so tired. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Jeez, I am just exhausted from work. Well, folks, I will see you again tomorrow, the next day, the day following that, the day after that, probably for the rest of my life. Or until all of these issues get fixed. And I'm not talking just the veteran issues. While they are still the most important for me, doesn't mean that I'm not willing to help on other issues. You know where to contact me. I'll see you tomorrow.